Ohanaeze Ndigbo condemns call by Canada-based Nigerian on Igbo to poison Yoruba Edo people calls for sanction. The organization called on security agencies to trace the perpetrators of these acts and ensure they are brought to justice. Welcome back to Prospect Channel TV. Thank you for stopping by. If you're just joining us, please kindly subscribe to this channel and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. The Abyss Igbo Social Cultural Organization, Ohanaeze Ndigbo, has condemned a viral video clip on social media asking Igbo people to poison Yoruba and Bini people. The organization called on security agencies to trace the perpetrators of this and ensure they are brought to justice. A social media handle with name Enyi Anambra on TikTok had called for the mass poisoning of Yoruba and Edo people. A woman identified as Amaka Patience, in the video clip said, "Let Ndigbo get hearts of wickedness and to start poisoning Yoruba and Edo, to put Otapiapia, eat and die. I will put it in Yoruba and Benin food for them to buy." By reacting, the Igbo Arpis body, in a statement signed by its National Publicity Secretary, Dr. Alex Ogbonnaya, on Wednesday, said it would ignore the viral clip as something from a drained psychopath or one of the fictitious narrative which, with the internet device, is twisted, dressed, coated, and delivered to the unsuspecting and obliging people, but because of people who have suppressed fears or expressed fears on the possibility of some persons going out the threat, Ohanaeze said it therefore becomes imperative for Ohanaeze to respond, especially when the National Publicity Secretary of the Afenafere, Mr. Jari Ajayi, forwarded the clip and requested for prompt action. In the first place, there is no sufficient evidence that the lady in question is an Igbo. She does not in any way portray the Igbo character of thoughtfulness, discretion, self-censure, and equanimity. There is no Igbo man or woman that will contemplate throwing stone in a full market for the fear of who shall be the victim, the statement said. In other words, the Igbo travel more than any ethnic group in Africa. They also create homes away from home. Whenever they are found, they mix up or integrate with the local community and contribute to developing every community they find themselves. Based on the foregoing, two major the varieties emerge if one should poison food in Lagos or Ibadan or Benin. Is there any guarantee that the first victim will not be Igbo? The lady must be a depressed, throwing ethnic bigot, obsessed by the negative side of history and inflicting satanic in orchestration, Ogbonnaya stated. The organization reminded the younger generation that Igbo, Edo, and Yoruba share a lot in common in cultural affinity, cosmology, and all that hospitality. The statement further reads, the Secretary General of Ohanaeze Ndigbo Worldwide, Ambassador Oke, frowned on the video tape on the social media. He vehemently condemned both the video content and the perpetrator as a mischief maker. They are the merchant of wolves who deploy despicable and incendiary rhetoric to create ethnic mistrust and conflicts when none exists. Ohanaeze seized this opportunity to enlighten the younger generations that the Igbo, the Edo, and the Yoruba share a lot in common. We share in cultural affinity, cosmology, morphology, and hospitality. The age-long intermarriages between the Igbo, the Yoruba, and the Edo have produced well-accomplished great-grandchildren. In spite of the enculturated the variant category among the three ethnics, the Agbiyi Ronsin episode at Ibadan on July 29, 2066 exemplifies the unavoidable fraternity and camaraderie that must always be evaluated, restored, and among the groups at all times. Ohanaeze Ndigbo worldwide wholeheartedly assures the Afenafere, the entire Yoruba and Edo brothers, that the threat from the depraved mind, the depraved mind should be ignored as idiotic, meaningless, and vacuous. We add that throughout history, proposals by the maladjusted are always dead on arrival. We use this opportunity to call on the security agencies in Nigeria to trace the perpetrators of this this evil act, to face the full weight of the law. Okay, I think the first thing now is who is the person? That is first of all, who is this person? Are you sure the person is an Igbo person? And apart from that, uh, there must be a thorough investigation into this. uh there must be a thorough investigation into this. Meanwhile, let's just take 2 or 3 comments from Nigerians who have reacted. Where are the useless Ohanaeze when group of Yorubas are calling South Africa and other African countries to join hands and niche the Igbos? Ohanaeze does not represent the Igbos, period. They speak for their members, and there are only 5 million of them in Nigeria, which is hardly the the plurality of Igbos worldwide. That Alex boy needs to be cautioned the old-fashioned way to stop running his mouth and claiming he is speaking for me and my kind. I hate Ohanaeze. They they are cowardly. Abeg, the insult too plenty. Abeg go make I drop am for here. How una see this matter when dey grand? Drop your comments below the comment section.